penguins, it's me, Jamie Lynn. Today I've got such a good idea for a squishy makeover video. I have nothing more to say about it, I just really want to get stuck in, so yeah, let's go. Oh yay, I am super excited to show you the squishies I'm going to give a makeover today. It's a Panda Bun! Again! I have makeovered quite a few of these in my previous videos, so if you haven't seen them, make sure you go and check them out. But yeah, I'm going to use another Panda Bun for the base of my squishy. So it's in alright shape really. There's a bit peeling off of the face there, but it's not too dirty. It actually looks alright. There's a kind of hole at the top there, like a bubble hole maybe or something. I don't really know, but yeah, I'm definitely going to sort it all out and turn it into something different. But to do so, I am going to bring in another squishy, and it's a poo! Oh my goodness, it is the creepiest poo I've ever seen in my life. It's a pink poo with a face. Oh my goodness, but it's super squishy and it's actually a really nice colour. So yeah, this squishy almost looks new. Why am I poking it in the eye? I don't know, but yeah, it's got a little hole there, I think. I don't really know, but yeah, the seams are a bit, you know, nasty, but we can sort them out, no problem whatsoever. And last but not least, thank you. Last but not least, I have another little squishy to bring into the mix here, and it's a little donut. Oh my gosh, so cute, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put all of these together and make something super cool out of them. So yeah, keep watching. Yay, let's go. Okay, so I am going to start by taking these little keyring bits out. You know, I really struggle with these every single time, so I've just sped up the process for you, but ooh, that was quite satisfying. And now there's a massive hole in it, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with that, but we'll fix it. And same with this little guy. Take the keyring part out. Oh god, I'm making a mess here. So yes, I just find this so difficult to take out, and it just leaves a big massive hole. Ugh. So much work, but it's okay. It's actually going to be fine. So yeah, now I have all my parts. I've got my fabric glue out. Yay for fabric glue! And I'm just gonna pop them, yeah, together. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide where I want to put my donut on my poo. Figure out where the best place is to put it. And once I've figured it out, I'm just going to trim up the edges there a little bit. And because it's got a little kind of eaten part out of the donut, I'm just going to use that and to glue it down in place really. I've made a bit of a mess, so I just wiped it up there, and yeah, I'm pinning it in place. The reason I use pins is just because it helps it to stay in place a little bit more than elastic bands do for my squishies. Personally, I prefer to use pins for the smaller parts of squishies, but for bigger squishies, I don't mind using the elastic bands. They do hold them in place fine. So yeah, what I've done here is I've popped the poo on top of the panda. Lovely. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say before, but there we go. I'm going to leave that for 24 hours to dry, and when it's all dry, I'm just going to take the pins out and the elastic bands off. And now I just want to fill in the holes here. So I've just got a little bit of squishy that I cut up previously, and I'm just going to try and fill those little holes. So before, in previous videos, I usually just kind of filled these holes with glue or paint, some puffy paint, but today I'm going to try and put squishies in the holes and just see if it works a little bit better than maybe usual. Yeah, let's give it a go, let's try it out. And I'm just going to let that dry, and while I do, I want to puffy paint around the seam that I joined the poo and the Panda Bun together, just to make sure that, you know, it's kind of covered, I suppose. But while that's drying, I forgot I didn't sand my squishy, so I've got my sander out and I'm just going to sand down the poo. The white ones are generally okay to paint over, but the poo was a little bit more difficult, so I'm just sanding that down. When that glue had dried in those little holes there, I'm just going to trim up the extra little squishy that's poking out there and cover them in puffy paint. Now this is just to kind of make sure that there's a smooth surface to paint on, I suppose. Yeah, awesome. So I'm just going to start painting the donut. Now the donut is going to be a chocolate donut. Woo! I'm really excited about that. I've not painted a chocolate donut before, so yeah, let's see how that goes. But so far, so good. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of white puffy paint over the eyes, and it's looking so creepy. Oh my gosh, it's the creepiest poo I've ever seen in my life. Why does a poo have a face? Ah! Anyway, I'm just covering up the eyes there and just moving out a little bit where I hadn't smoothed the puffy paint out previously. Awesome! And I'm going to start painting. I hope you guys like this design. I am trying to channel my inner Mariah Elizabeth here with a cupcake. And yeah, as I'm painting on layers and layers of pink paint here, I'm just making the layers slightly lighter. I wasn't quite convinced about the darker pink colour, so I went for a little bit lighter pink here. And now I have new nails and I've changed my background and it's all like a complete new video, right? And here's my squishy so far. But I'm just going to start painting on the bottom. Lovely. So I'm painting a nice purple cupcake case here. I think this purple really ties in well with the pink, and I think it's just going to look gorgeous. I hope so anyway. So once that's all finished and dried, I am now moving on to the donut icing. Now I'm using a slightly darker pink colour here. It's a little bit more neon than the pink already on the icing. So that just makes sure it stands out a little bit better over the pink paint that I'd already done. Awesome, and now you can see here that I'm going to try and paint on a slightly lighter pink colour here. That's mainly just because when I painted the pink icing and drips, I really wanted it to stand out a little bit more, and to do so I wanted to paint the icing a little bit of a lighter pink. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. And I think this colour also ties in a lot better with the purple, which is good. So now that's all dry, lovely. Well, it's not quite dry, so I shouldn't be playing with it. But, you know, we are going to start on the bottom again. Now, I don't think I did a very good job at covering the little extra squishy part with puffy paint. I didn't get it quite smooth, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to tidy it up a little bit here. I'm just going to cut the lumpy bits out, cover it in puffy paint, smooth it out and let that dry. And while I'm doing so, I'm just touching up a little bit of the pink icing and the drips there coming off of the donut. And yeah, I'm going to continue the bottom part a bit later. So I'm just giving the donut another coat with a slightly darker pink just to, you know, kind of create that comparison of pinks. Lovely. And it just looks gorgeous enough to eat, don't you think? It looks so yummy. But now I'm just going to continue covering the cupcake case in purple paint. Lovely. It's going to look gorgeous at the end. I'm super excited for you to see the finished product here. So the camera cut out for this bit, so I'm really super sorry, but you missed me putting sprinkles onto the donut icing and also me painting drips over the cupcake case. Now that was super cute. I'm really into drips right now. I did them in my previous video and I'm also doing them in this video, so that's pretty cool. But I'm actually going to put sprinkles all over my icing. I thought it looked a bit bare with just the sprinkles on the donut, so I just thought I'd cover all of the icing in sprinkles, which is absolutely perfect. Yeah, awesome. This is gonna look amazing when it's finished. And guys, here is my finished cupcake. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited with the way that this turned out today. I say that every time, but honestly, I'm just super happy with the way that this turned out. It looks good enough to eat, and I hope Mariah Elizabeth would be happy with me. And here's my little squishy. Oh, did it? Oh no. I think a sprinkle just fell off. What? To think it was a poo, right? it. No, Jamie. I'm losing sprinkles. Okay, on every video I try to give a shout out to someone super special who has been supporting me on my YouTube channel and all of my social media pages. Today's shout out is going to Nina Pie. Thank you so much for your support. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this one. Also check out my previous videos. I've done more squishy makeovers, I've mixed and made slime, I've done thrift store makeovers, and I've done some arts and crafts that you guys can do at home. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye my little penguins.